Hi, good morning, all of you. I am Aji Abraham, your science teacher. Welcome to the third class of the first lesson. Okay, in the previous classes, we learned about ingredients of food and sources of food. And this food from plants, food from animals, and that much we finish. And next point, food habits of animals. Page number 8. All of you listen, take page number 8. All of you take your textbook and take page number 8. Okay, we will start now. Food habits of animals. Before that, last day I told you to read the textbook. How many of you read the textbook? Hmm? I will ask your parents. So, okay, next I will call your parents and I will ask you are reading or not. I will ask your parents. Okay, all of you read. Okay, we'll start now. Uh, Food habits of animals. Different animals have different feeding habits. Based on their feeding habits, animals can be divided into three groups. Okay, different animals have different types of food habits or feeding habits. On the basis of food habits, animals are divided into three groups. Already you learned these whole things in the previous classes. The class 3 onwards you are studying. Okay, and which are the three groups divided there? You know that herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. Okay, what are herbivorous? First one is herbivorous. Herbivorous herbivorous that word meaning that herbi means plant. Okay, or means eater. Herbivorous means plant eater. That is what a herbivorous. From the name also we can understand it. Okay, herbivores are those animals which eat only plants and plant products. Cow, horse, elephant, sheep, squirrel, etc. are some herbivores. These all are the example of herbivores. Cow, horse, elephant, sheep, squirrel. These all are the example of herbivores. Herbivores eat only plant products. Okay, remember it. Next one, carnivorous. Carnivorous, that meaning word meaning carni means meat or means eater. Meat eater. Okay, carnivorous means meat eater. Carnivores are those animals which eat only flesh of other animals. Carnivores eat only the flesh of other animals. Lion, tiger, eagle, vulture, etc. are some carnivores. These all are the example of carnivores. Next, omnivorous. Omni means all. Okay, all, pura, all. Or means eater. All eater. That means omnivorous will eat plants and flesh of other animals also. See, omnivores are those animals that eat both plants and the flesh of other animals. Bear, crow, dog, human beings, etc. are some omnivores. These all are the example of omnivores. Which are the example of omnivores? Bear, crow, dog, human beings. We are also omnivores. Okay. Okay, next point is scavengers and decomposes. Scavengers and decomposes. What do you mean by scavengers? Some carnivorous and omnivorous like vultures, crows, hyena, etc. do not kill the animals for their food. Okay, some animals, that some carnivorous and omnivorous, they will not kill, they never do not kill other animals for food. They eat the flesh of other animals that are already dead. That means animals that consume the flesh of dead animals are called scavengers. Okay, what are scavengers? Animals that consume the flesh of dead animals are called scavengers. Example, vulture and hyena. Both are the example of scavengers. What do you mean by scavengers? Animals that consume the flesh of dead animals are called scavengers. Underline it, okay? Take your pencil and underline. Next one. Some other organisms feed on and destroys dead plants and animals. These organisms are called decomposers. That means some other organisms feed, feed or feed on and destroy. It will feed or it will eat or otherwise it will destroy dead plants and animals. These organisms are called decomposers. Fungi and bacteria are example of decomposers. Fungi and bacteria both are the example of decomposers. Both scavengers and decomposers play a very important role in nature. They clean our environment and keep our surroundings clean. Okay, these scavengers and decomposers play a very important role in nature because they clean our environment and keep our surroundings clean. Okay, as we know that in our surroundings many waste will be there, dead animals will be there, and many waste. These scavengers or decomposers, plants waste also, animals waste also. Okay, as animals waste, scavengers will eat, some will decompose also. Plants waste also like that. Many things we will throw. For example, if you throw one waste chapati, if you throw outside, after few days it will disappear from there. That means it will decompose. That means a fungi or bacteria, it will affect and it will finish after few days. Next, food chain. Every organism needs energy to survive. Plants get energy from sun to prepare food. Some animals get energy from the plants they eat, while some animals get energy by eating other animals. Okay, so all living things need energy to survive. Okay, but this energy we are getting from different sources. Plants get energy from the sun to prepare food, but some animals get energy from the plants they eat, while some animals eat get energy by eating other animals. Okay, mainly plants getting energy from sun, and some animals getting energy from plants, but some animals getting from other animals also. This chain of eating and being eaten is called a food chain. This is called what? A food chain. What is called food chain? This chain of eating and being eaten is called a food chain. So a food chain is the sequence of who eats whom in a particular environment. Okay, that is what a food chain. All food chains start with producers. Producers means plants are the producers. Okay, plants. So all food chains start with the producers. Example, green plants. Okay, this whole food chain start from green plants. Thus all animals are directly or indirectly depend on plants for food. Okay, we all are depending directly or indirectly depending um, plants for our food. Thus a simple food chain can be given as one food chain is given there. Okay, we all are depending or directly or indirectly depending plants. So just for example, if we take a mutton or chicken, and that animals are herbivorous. Okay, that animals depending plants, so we indirectly depending the plants. Okay, and see one food chain. First one, grass is there, plants, and one goat and a human or lion. That's the food chain. Okay, producer, primary consumer, and secondary consumer. First, plants will be there. Goat will eat plant, and after that, a lion will eat a goat, or a human will eat. We also will eat goat. That is what one food chain. Okay, some more example of simple food chains in nature are. Some more examples are given there. Okay, see, first one, grass. Next, grasshopper, a rat, snake, and eagle. Last one is eagle. Means grasshopper will eat grass, and rat will eat grasshopper. Snake will eat rat, and eagle will eat snake. Like that will come. Okay. Next, plant, mouse, owl. Hmm? Mouse will eat plant, and owl will eat mouse. Next, water plants, small fish and big fish. Water plants will be eaten by small fish. Small will be eaten by big fish. Okay, like that. Now it will change. These all are the simple food chains. And see, all of you read the first lesson complete 3 times, and next day, next class always will you will get your question answers. Before that, you see, self check questions are there. You do yourself. Okay, next day that answer also I will give. And here word bank is there. Okay, when some words are given there, you that also read several times. And next day onwards we'll start to write fair copy also. Will give question answers. Okay, then today this is enough. Okay, thank you everybody. Okay, have a good day. Okay.